have. So say reels, I said reels, I said stories, I said posts, you know, and just like the regular post, just the short ones that people can actually watch and then enjoy, and then want to click your page or want to actually book you for an event. And then there is the IGTV. Now the IGTV is say the longer version of the regular post that you see on Instagram. Now, IGTV is done in a way that it can also fit for Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so you don't have to worry when you take a video that is like 2 minutes long and you think IG can't take it. You can go to the IGTV side of Instagram. Okay, it will pick it. It's that long, or should I say vertical, size video that is more than 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Okay, so you can also make use of that. It would also help you. The next one is advertise on Facebook or Instagram. Now, I think this is the part that people should actually take note of, okay? Because you can make use of this service. Mauli knows how this thing works. So, I'll just touch a little bit on it, and then we'll just see how best we can actually leverage on this part. Now, it goes like, this is a huge one. If you aren't using Facebook ads, you are definitely missing out massive market. Okay, now emphasis is on Facebook. For all you know, or if you didn't know, Facebook and Instagram is owned by the same person, right? So it's like whatever you do on Facebook, you can do on Instagram as well, right? So using Facebook ads can give you a targeted specific people. Okay, I think I didn't read it well. Using Facebook ads, you can target specific people. For example, newly engaged couples within a certain radius of your product, service, or brand. So that is what the Facebook advertisement does, or the ad, shortly called. You can spend as little as £1 or $1 a day on these ads. Obviously, the more money you budget, the more people you'll be able to reach, which is kind of logical to me, right? So I would always invest in this ads, and trust me, that is what I do. Okay, I for the most part of my work, I actually look for a good market for you. I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you the markets that I think would help you based on research, and then we'll just try it out. And then Facebook will give you the estimated reach or the estimated outcome of the money that you put in. Okay, so say using Facebook ads, you can also link it with Instagram. Again, like I said, it is owned by the same person, so or by the same company. So whatever you do on Facebook, you can equally do on Instagram. Now, using Facebook ads, you can also link it with Instagram. So your ad will show on Instagram at the same time. Unlike something like a magazine advert, which you can track, with Facebook ads, you are able to see exactly how many people have seen it, which is your content, and how many people clicked it. Okay, so I'm going to use Mauli as an example. Okay, let's say he is into photography. He will actually take a very nice photo, okay, and then put it on his Facebook. Now, for some reason, he's seeing that his picture is not getting the reach or the interactions that he feels it should get. So he'll put some money in his account, okay, and then go to Facebook. Tell Facebook that, hey guys, I actually have this amount of money. I want you guys to show this particular content that I have been able to put on my page, okay, to 1 million people, or to everybody in the UK or to everybody in Ghana, right? So that is the agreement. You go to Facebook, you let them see your ad, they'll preview it, and then they'll just show it to the preferred targets that you want. I mean, in a simple term, this is what it actually means, all right? So the other interesting part that comes with this is that at the end of the day, Facebook will bring you a data or say, a data, okay, that shows you the number of people that were able to watch your content or interact with that particular picture, okay? The number of people that were able to DM you based off that picture, the number of people that were able to comment below that picture. So they give you all these so that you can be able to know that if this picture was worth it or it wasn't worth it, okay? So that I would take more nicer pictures, or I will continue with this one, or continue with the same pace so I can get a lot of, clients or customers. Now, in simple terms, this is what it basically means, okay? So I'm going to continue this, right? They can take a while to get your head around it. I mean, going around this art thing, it's some way, okay? But definitely, you can outsource a digital marketer like me. I mean, this is just a shameless plug, okay? So just in case, all right? So it's what the ad is for, okay? You pay a certain amount and then Facebook will show you what you want to watch, where you want it to go, or which platform, which is IG or even Messenger, okay? So I wrote something small on Pinterest, which was what I was talking about earlier on. Now, Pinterest is a very recommendable app for wedding inspiration, but due to the lack of usage data collection in the Ghanaian market, it is not widely known, although it is accessible to Ghanaians. I don't know if those on this call have access to Pinterest or have ever edited it before, but please, like, if you get the chance, okay, download the app and then log in. You'll see a lot of wedding inspiration, you see a lot of, images that you would love to be mirror, or you would love to actually get like some sort of inspiration from your own content to appeal to your customers. Okay, so Pinterest is one interesting app. I have it because I basically use it for, my haircut. I get tips and nice haircut styles from that place. Now, we are left with 3 slides and then that's it. So optimization. Ever heard of the word optics? Okay. Optimization. Have you ever heard of the word optics? Again, I would explain. Optics is how something should appear. So the appearance of it is what we call optics. Okay, how it should appear to the next person looking at it. Yes, there is something that this is something that people don't pay attention to. The brand attracts people, but the appearance of however it is presented is what will get people to interact or recommend to others. Now, optimization basically means making sure that everything is in place so that your content or your brand will appear in a very nice way. Now, I was able to note something down. We look at the cover photo, the profile picture, the bio. You make sure that you have a good picture up there on your profile page. Your cover photo should be in a way that can actually get somebody to go to your page and then check it out. Okay, for Pulse Ghana, we have a video cover page, and I think that is creatable. Like, you can do it, but for starters, you should just have a very nice picture of your content, of a gig that you've done. Okay, something nice that you put on the cover page. It shouldn't be too clumsy. It should just be simple, neat, so that you can also be able to boost the page and then not have issues with it. Now, we have the bio. For some people, they love to put their bio in capital letters. I mean, what this means is like re-emphasize on the fact that this is what I do. So the caps is like, let's say if you're having a conversation with somebody on WhatsApp and the person is typing in caps, it tells you that the person is either pissed or happy. You know, it shows some sort of exclamation or excitement. So that is what the caps is used for, right? So they put it in their bio. They actually write everything in caps, which means them know that, oh, this is what I specifically do. So I don't do anything aside from this. Okay. Now your email or contact number. Again, I'm going fast, so I might be making some small mistakes, so forgive me. The email address or contact number should be active and invalid. Your information or about should also be up to date. You should put decent content that your audience will be interested in. And then hashtags, more hashtags. Now, this one is what I think most people should know. There is a trick to this, all right? Now, more relevant hashtags is a big thing for content reach. It is a factor that helps in the search engine optimization, which is SEO. I'm sure yesterday the guy was able to take you through, but if he didn't, search engine optimization is the process that actually gives your content a lot of visibility on search engines. Okay, so let's say you go on Google, you type weddings. Weddings on budget should be the first to drop down there in the search list, all right? That's what basically search engine optimization is. We can have that conversation for another day, right? But basically that is what it is. And among other things, so when posting your own photos to showcase your venue, make sure you are including all the relevant hashtags so people can search for you. Hashtags like Wedding Wednesdays are great ones to include. Okay, now on Instagram, add your hashtag in the first comment, not in the caption, in the first comment. Now, I think that I will raise a conversation with Paul Dana because, you know, we actually add the hashtags in the caption, okay? And that for the most part, we think, you know, it would also get you into the search engine when somebody is searching for you. But it recommends that you add the hashtags in the first comment, okay? When people are looking for you, okay? Not in the photo description, okay? So this keeps your feed, sorry guys, I think my internet just went a little bit off. This keeps your feed tidy and hides your hashtags once a good amount of comments. You can also decide to delete it when you want because it's in the first comment, it's deletable. You can use up to 30 hashtags on your Instagram post. So make sure you are taking advantage of that so even more people can find you. Now, it's also self-explanatory. It's practical. If you need any help, you can reach out to me, that's fine. And also the social media platforms, all right? Now, this is probably the climax of it. Invest in the social media platforms that work for you. You don't have to be a slave to social media. When I say slave, what I mean is you don't have to be on every social media platform because you deserve to or you think you have to be there. Just look for the social media platforms that work for you. Okay, now we are fortunate that in the wedding industry, it is purely on aesthetics and beauty and appearance. So Instagram will do, Facebook will do, all right? Because we don't really use Pinterest, it's kind of iffy, but you can also get Pinterest as well and then use it as a place where you can store your collections. Now, it is better to potentially build your account on a platform that works for you than spread out. Although it is great for SEO, which I explained earlier on, if clients or new visitors work on a social, or if clients or new visitors click on a social media channel and see it has not been active for months, it doesn't give your company a great first impression. And it is true. If you have so many accounts and you can't have time to post here and post there and post there, even though it's good, but sometimes you might be behind time, okay, unless you get like a social media agency like me. But yeah, but for the most part, okay, you should be able to get a platform that works for you. All right. Now try and stick to two that work really well for your ideal client. Fortunate enough, this specific area is mainly dealing with aesthetics and appealing content. So Facebook and Instagram. All right. Now check your insights. We have Google Insights. And then we have inbuilt insights for Facebook and Instagram. Now, if you remember, I mentioned something earlier on that Facebook has its own inbuilt like tool, like a scheduling tool. And the scheduling tool is Creator Studio. It comes with its own insights. And Facebook itself has insights on its own. Same for Twitter, same for Instagram. So you are lucky. You can actually go there, check it for free, all right, without having to buy a tool that does that. You can do your own free thing with Facebook. They give you free insight tools. Okay, so again, inbuilt insights for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Look at what is working and what isn't working. Now that is what the insight is for. Okay. What post are you getting the likes, the most likes, which you can actually work on more. Continue similar posts and stop posting things that aren't getting any engagement. So the insight is to let you know like what is working for you and what is not working for you. Okay, you can even see yourself. Let's say you post a content that gives you 100 likes, all right? The next content that you post gives you like 200 likes. The next one gives you like 50 likes. Now you know where you can scale from, okay? So you can check and gauge. Now, insights are there for you to check how your page is doing. So be sure to check back regularly. Have your social media manager produced a monthly report for you? I mean, that is just a question that I'm asking. Or you can have the person who is handling your page produce a monthly report for you, which you can check. And also you can sideline me if you don't have any social media manager. But yeah. Now, the last one, which is the community management. Now, this is very important for me. I tell my team members to actually take this thing very serious. Now, community management, relationships, engaging with fans and users helps you build relationships. Now, you get to become a brand that truly connects with people. It is all about consistency. Now, the more you engage with your followers, the more you are likely to grow a real and active fan base. Now, let me just make it simple for you. Community management is basically replying to your DMs, to your comments, having interactions with people, commenting on other people's pages to show them that you are human. Also giving them like a humanly touch. That is just basically, and making it user friendly. All right. So just some quick pointers on that. Interact with majority of your community content. Comment under links, screenshots, photos, videos are to be engaged with. Okay. As much as possible, respond to all comments that require responses. In the most extreme cases, such as hate speech, which includes race, gender-based, tribe, etc., whatever. Sometimes you can go to a page like a wedding page, and then you have like the bride and the groom from the northern region or something, and then, somebody will just come and drop a hate speech like, you people don't look good, or you people are not beautiful. These things are things that you should avoid and even delete from your page or from the comment section, because they are like things that, in most cases, people attribute to your brand. Okay, you can have a lot of people or people even commenting on your page with hate speech and stuff like that, right? Now, threats and spams, bans and reports. Ban with threats and spams, ban and report the user to prevent the incident from happening again in the future. All right. Now, this is a bit of insights that I have taken from Pulse Ghana. When you go to our IG page, you can just such as at Pulse Ghana, at Pulse Ghana. On Facebook, same handle. On Twitter, same handle. Everywhere, same handle. Now, when you go on Instagram, on our Instagram, and you click a page, and you go to the comment section, what I have noticed is that you see a lot of people dropping fire emojis, saying follow back, putting some random spams in there. Okay, now it is the duty of the manager or the person handling the page to delete these comments. All right, they put some emojis, somebody will come and put a bit of ad there, and it doesn't kind of give you the actual engagement that you need. Okay, so it is best to moderate it. You have to ban the account as possible. Right. Now, the advised time interval is at most 2 hours for responding to content. So you can just go 2 hours, you come back, check your engagement or check your comments, and then just reply to the ones that you can reply to. Right. Now, all content posted should be reviewed for comments, replies, and responses after at most 2 hours. Now, the next point is add a human touch and a conversational tone to it. And I explained it earlier on. Always be conversational, right? Responses do not have to feel robotic or like it's from AI. Now, when we say AI, of course, Mauli, I'm sure you know what AI is, artificial intelligence. It's just basically like the internet or the what's it called? Like the app actually deciding for you on how to respond to your audience. Okay, so they basically create a pattern for you. All right, and that is something that you don't want on your page. You should reply to the comments yourself. You should feel like a human being. Okay, you should put emojis that smile, laugh, and stuff like that. Now, social media deals with real human users, so all responses shouldn't be automatic and a human feel with it. Mind you, you are having a conversation with another person, but it's because you are separated from social media or a medium. It would feel like, okay, you're also talking to another robot, but mind you, it is a person. So you should always have that in mind. Now, be vigilant, always stay active. That is the third point. Always be on the lookout. Constant monitoring of posts should always be done for typos and overlooked, grammar and syntax error. Okay, so syntax error is practically like quality assurance. All right. Let's say you are typing something, you are creating a caption. Now, in your caption, you know that you make a mistake. All right. Now, what you do is that you relax, you take your caption, and then you proofread it again. Now, if you want, you can give it to somebody else to read it again. Mind you, your eyes might be able to overlook some things that the other person wants. So always make sure that these things are in check. No typos or less typos if you can. The grammatical errors and unfactual statements and false news. So let's say you are trying to put, let's say, a fact you need to know about photography or facts you need to know about the first wedding. It should be factual. You should be able to check it from the right sources. Okay. Let's say that you are trying to tell people the kind of food that they should, prepare at their wedding, or they should order at their wedding or use at their wedding. Of course, it's based on personal preference, but you look at what will help for them. You do a research on it. You be factual about some of the things that you think will help, and then you are in the clear. False news, etc. Now, vigilance should always be applied. So this is telling you that you should always be active. You should always stay on guard. Okay, for some of these things, you should go through your page, the comment section. You should be able to look at it like as if you are like an audience, all right? Not just an admin. Just go through it, watch it again. Okay, and it applies in everything that you do. Now, this is the last slide. I know I was just saying a lot of things, going fast, but I think because of the way the time is and the way the whole call is like, I decided to go this pace. All right. Now, again, you can go through this slide. Mauli has the access to it. If you also want to personally, you can reach out to me. You can check me out on Facebook, on Instagram. You know, Kwanzaa is the same name. So now I think this will be all from my end. It was just a quick one. If you have any questions, I would want to know. If you have a suggestion, if you have an input, an observation, you know, if you were able to write something down, that would be cool. But this is so self-explanatory. You don't have to worry. Okay, if you get a copy of this, you are good to go. So yeah, thank you guys for joining this one. If you have any questions, I'm up for conversations. Mauli.
Okay. So question time, please.
Yeah.
Questions. Diamonds. Okay, Diamonds just joined in. Winnie's, Patricia, Glory. Questions, please.
Let me start and let me see now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm still here for any questions. If you have any questions, you can actually reach out to me. Mauli, please make sure that they get a copy of this.
Sure. PM, you wanted to ask something?
Hello.
Yes, we are here.
Hi, yeah, PM.
Yes, it's been very insightful. God bless you so much.
Thank you.
I didn't really get the hashtag part because the network was quite unstable. I heard you say it's not proper to add it to the caption, but I didn't really get where you said we should put the hashtags. If you could go back on that for me.
Is it? I think it's from my network. I can't hear you, but if I got you correct, you were asking where I can put or where we can put. Oh shit! It's for me. Is my internet well? Can you hear me?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, PM. So thank you for the question. If I heard you right, you were asking where you think is okay to put the hashtags.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that for the most part, you should put it in the first comment. Okay. So say that you post a picture, you have your caption there. Now, the moment it goes live, you go to the comment section. You make sure you are the first person. You go there, and then you just type all the relevant hashtags that you need or that you think people can search you for or on there. All right. So if they use the hashtag, they would be able to find your content or your post there, and that would help. Now, the reason why we normally do that is because we want to make the caption area very tight. It shouldn't be a whole lot of hashtags there. Whereas you can put it in a comment section and be the first person to post there. So you can as well like moderate anytime you feel like you are getting more engagement, right? Which is what I will suggest. And I think that for the most, me personally, all right, I'm not too active on my personal page, but I deal with a bigger account, and for the templates that they have, they've always had the hashtag in the caption, which me personally, I think that I would have a conversation with them and then tell them that moving forward we can use the caption in the first, the hashtag in the first comment, okay? And then we can have a very healthy, caption area. Sometimes we also use some dots to spacing the captions out on Instagram, for instance, right? Yeah. Because for Instagram, they brought an algorithm that actually defects your caption, which means that when you type the first statement or the first sentence and you want to bring a space, it would automatically not show. So you have to bring a dot that would actually separate the first sentence from the second sentence. Yeah. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but most people do it and it helps. So they put a lot of dots in there and then they'll continue with the other statements that they want to make or the other sentence that they want to make. So I think that for the hashtag, you can use the first comment, you write every relevant caption in there. And for the hashtags, it takes up to 30, I think, for Instagram. Okay. Instagram is designed in a way that hashtags really do work, and it helps because it actually creates its own separate search engine for you, if you get what I'm trying to say. Let me just quickly give you let me share my screen and then quickly give you a look of how it is like. So this is okay. So say Pulse Ghana, right? Mm-hmm. Now, when you type Pulse Ghana, you can see Pulse Ghana food, Pulse Ghana me, Pulse Ghana spots, Pulse Ghana reels. Now, what I mean is that when you go to Pulse Ghana, it has its own dedicated space, okay, for everything, every post that has the Pulse Ghana hashtag in it. So this, I'm sure, has the hashtag in there somewhere here. This is it, right? And same for anyone that is here, right? So it shows you that you can get your content here. If somebody is actually going through this page and it sees a nice food that you did or that you prepared for a wedding, they would actually click, look at the handle, double click it first to like it, and then they will just visit your handle and then they'll check if you have other entertaining content there and they'll just follow you. It works like that. But sometimes when you are starting a page, it takes some time, but you have to be consistent with the post because for all you know, one day it will start picking. You get a dedicated audience that would actually want to sleep on your page, go through the old photos, and you appreciate it more because it gives you a storytelling, right? It tells you that you started from this place to this new place. So that is what hashtags are for and where you can put them. It's always advisable to put them in the first comment. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you too. Any
other question?
Any other question? I think we have 4 minutes.
Any other question?
Yeah, I mean, if you also think that it's not you don't have any questions now, but you will do later, you can reach out to Mauli, you can reach out to me. Let me just put my my handle real quick here. This is me on Instagram. In the chat section, yeah, so I mean, you can reach me on Instagram and then just and please follow Pulse Ghana, all right? Pulse Ghana, yeah, I mean, so they actually do a lot of the news content there, so.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
So how do you feel when at times you make a post and it goes viral? you know, you guys are handling the whole social media now. You know, you guys make most of the viral posts. You guys, then yen.com, then I think
Right.
OMG.
Right.
So you will make a post and it will just go viral. How does the whole office environment looks like?
It feels great. So we have a newsroom. Okay, so I am the head of social media marketing. So it's basically marketing, okay, which goes into everything, and it comes with content to pick to push. All right. So when you know that this particular video or this particular content is going to fly, oh, and then you optimize it well, and you actually post it or you push it, you can tell from the first 10 seconds or say 1 minute, all right, that this video is actually going to do well. Like you can tell. And then when you tell, okay, for me, I've been doing this for like 4 years, all right, but now I feel like when people do it and they actually get the same excitement, you get a video that can hit 100K, 150, 200, you know, it gives you this feeling that you can do more. You can actually do more everywhere. Right? You can actually go to say yen and then just make it, and you can feel good about your own self. Okay, because now you know that you are creative enough to actually optimize a very good video for people to consume it as much as possible. So it feels great. I mean, like the feeling is unmatched.
Okay, we have a question here.
Yeah. Okay. Can you, I think we have less than 1 minute. Let me quickly read that. Can you regulate the comments you receive under your post? Yeah. There are times I receive comments which are unrelated to the post I make. In fact, they are not healthy at all. Yeah. Example, someone advertising spiritual means of any money. Yes, you can regulate it. You can actually regulate your comment section. And I think that for the most part, you have to deal with yourself. So every 2 hours, which is what is in the slide, you can go through it real quick. You can be going through your comment sections. You can try and then delete us like the ones that you can. Also, you can block, okay, and then ban them from actually viewing and commenting on your page. So there is a way to regulate the comments that you receive under your post. It is therapy when you are doing it, to be very honest. So try it and then see how it goes, just for the first time, all right? Take, let's say, 30 minutes out and then delete the post that you think is unhealthy for you, okay? Because, of course, your content is to a targeted place or to a targeted audience, and it's not speaking well of your brand if people are advertising stuff like this, okay? So I would urge that you take very, very quick cautions to that.